Ricky Gervais is the hero that we need. This man is absolutely not backing down to the SJWs. He is not giving them an inch. He is not surrendering or bending the knee to the outrage culture. And man, this man gave the most epic, glorious takedown of Hollywood ever at the Golden Globes. People are absolutely enraged at him over this, but he is not surrendering. And I appreciate that so much. I absolutely appreciate the fact that he is standing his ground against them. And look, I probably do not agree with Ricky Gervais on pretty much anything. But the fact of the matter is that he gave an honest call out to Hollywood for their cultural nonsense. And I appreciate that no matter who you are. We need more people like Ricky Gervais. This reminds me so much of the whole Dave Chappelle situation that happened last year. You know, and Dave Chappelle did not back down at all either, and neither is Ricky Gervais. We need more people in Hollywood that are going to continue to call out their nonsense like these two men have. Now, Ricky Gervais crushes humorless left-wing critics offended by his two-fisted Golden Globes monologue. The comedian is not backing down. Thank you, Ricky Gervais. Thank you. When an infidel speaks against the most holy names of the woke Hollywood elite, their brethren within the left-wing mob instinctively wages jihad. And so it was for comedian Ricky Gervais after he mercilessly dismantled hand-wringers in the TV and movie industry during his Golden Globes monologue Sunday. See, the folks with the shocked faces in the audience weren't the only ones miffed. Their friends and admirers in the media were plenty offended too, which, you know, I called this out in the very first video that I made about this entire thing. Of course they were going to be offended by this. Of course there's going to be outrage against this, and no one expected anything less. The Golden Globes mood was already sober thanks to an impeachment, threat of war with Iran, and the Australian bushfires. The last thing anyone needed was Ricky Gervais there telling them they sucked. Yep, I wasn't going to expect anything less than this. I'm not surprised about this at all. This is exactly what I expected. This right here. The Independent. Ricky Gervais cheapened the Golden Globes and overshadowed vital political statements. Vital! Because that's what anyone wants, right? Everyone wants the Hollywood elites with their $1,000,000 mansions and the fact that they don't really exist in the real world at all, telling us how to live our lives and what to believe and who to vote for, right? That's what we all want. That's what we all want. And oh, Slate has been losing their minds over this entire thing. It's absolutely hilarious to witness just how big a jerk was Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globes. And man, they've been writing article after article about Ricky Gervais. They are not like, Slate is having like the worst week of their life right now. I kind of feel bad for them. I think that they're all just like crying. I just picture everyone working at Slate just sitting in their little comforter chairs, crying in their eyes out, holding on to teddy bears and wishing that Ricky Gervais was canceled out of existence. What's more, Washington Post TV critic Hank Stuver opined that the monologue was hardly the provocative scorching that Gervais promised with his return, and that nobody cared about his barbs against Hollywood's elite. Yeah, nobody cared. That's why there's like at least 3 articles right here that are being written about him. Plus, this is just a little sample. There have been so many articles being written about him, but nobody cares. Nobody cares about what Ricky Gervais said. Nobody cares. Oh, and the author, Mark Harris, went on a bit of a tweet storm against Gervais, accusing the decidedly liberal comedian of cavorting in right-wing territory. A traitor to the cause. Here's my Ricky Gervais problem. The idea that celebrities are not only pampered babies, but hypocrites who cause the problems they make speeches deploring and should therefore shut up and act, sing, be grateful is a right-wing talking point, and an especially stupid one. Go suck on your soy latte and shut up. How did Gervais respond to the outrage? And this is where it gets glory. It's so delicious. It's so good. Rather than getting in front of another podium, somberly thanking the left for helping him see the light and imploring them for time as he has so much more to learn from them in his new journey, Gervais simply punched back harder. And I love it. It's so good, man. It is so good. So this is what Ricky Gervais tweeted out. How the F can teasing huge corporations and the richest, most privileged people in the world be considered right-wing? And he's 100% true. These are literally the most privileged people in the world. And it's just so good, man. Fortunately, it appeared a whole lot more observers had Gervais's back on this one. Among the more notable defenders was comedian Jim Norton, and this is something that I find very interesting. Comedians especially are seeing the absolute insanity of the outraged culture of the woke left, and comedians especially seem to be the ones that are picking up on this and fighting back against it. I mean, obviously Dave Chappelle, and then we had what's his name, the other guy, the one that released the, what was it, the White Tiger or something special on Netflix last year. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but you know, we've had so many of these people that are absolutely just going after the woke culture, and we need more people like this. This is great. The LA Times is garbage. The last thing anyone needed was for the smirking master of ceremonies to reprimand them for having hope. Don't reprimand them for having hope, you stupid biased ass. He mocked them for being self-important, phony, woke, and hypocritical. Which is great. Exactly. Comedian Doug Stanhope saw through the sober faces in the crowd. Just watched Ricky Gervais opening for some dumb award show. Not only did he kill it, but if you watch the stars in the audience to see who laughs and doesn't, you can tell who the douchebags really are. 100% true. 100% true. And fellow Brit and TV host Piers Morgan appeared to love every scathing second of Gervais' speech. Of course, Piers Morgan loved it. And look, I don't agree with Piers Morgan on a lot of things either, but man, Piers Morgan has been going off on some of this stuff recently, and it's been great. Ricky Gervais delivered a glorious kick in the globes to Hollywood's woke virtue-signaling hypocrites and exposed them as a bunch of shameless, two-faced charlatans. Absolutely incredible. And like I said, Ricky Gervais is not backing down, which is great. And this just makes them even more angry. This just makes the outrage culture, the cancel culture, the SJWs even more furious when you do not surrender to them, when you do not get down on your knees and apologize to them for, you know, saying something that offended them. It makes them lose their minds even more, and this is exactly what's happening, and it's great, and it's so fantastic. So thank you, Ricky Gervais, once again. Thank you for standing up and calling out Hollywood for their nonsense. It is fantastic to see. Hollywood are not our moral superiorities. They're absolutely not, and not even close. Not even a little bit. Like they do nothing that is morally superior. Absolutely nothing. And they need to stop pretending that they are our moral betters. They absolutely need to stop it, because we don't want Hollywood to be this way. We don't care. The only thing that we want Hollywood to do is give us good movies. Is give us good entertainment. That is literally the only thing that we ask of Hollywood. Stop preaching to us politically. Stop talking to us, talking down to us like you're our moral betters, and get back to making good entertainment, because you are absolutely just sucking at that recently. You're garbage at giving us good movies. So anyway, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.